What up, Pokenet? Tonight on stream, we're going to be deck testing and Zoroark as made by Reklev. I'm super excited to run this deck a little bit. I'm trying to get better at it because I do have some buddies who want to deck test against it before a big tournament we have coming up. And so I'm hopeful that I can get a little bit better so I can push them better with it too. And so I'm hopeful we can get better with it. Yeah, that's fine. And so that's what we got going on tonight. We're going to be testing it out. As always, we're going to be giving away a bunch of code cards, so go and grab those up if you can use them. We got some cool older code cards in here too, so you may find some stuff. It's pretty dang sweet. We even got some like Sun and Moon stuff like that, so should be pretty dang sweet for sure. Otherwise, let's jump into it. Let's get into our first match. See if we can run this back up over 1500. Unfortunately, been doing a ton of different deck testing recently, so we've had a lot of random decks I've been playing with. So I want to get back over 1500. Hopefully, we can do that tonight, right? We can stream some wins together. I mean, a lot of these just Twilight Masquerade, but so we'll see. I mean, this deck should be pretty damn good, right? I mean, obviously some of that's depending on who's piloting it, but I think I can get some wins going. I think we want to go. The goal is to probably go second and be Badooing, right? God dang, man! I should have looked closer at the deck list. Or do we want to go first? We'll start with first. Certainly an interesting deck list. The Transformation Tome is something I haven't had much run with yet, so I'm actually really interested in seeing how well we can run with that. I used to run Thornton as a supporter card who does almost exactly what Transformation Tome does. And so I know how to use it and what the mechanic looks like, so it'll be interesting to see how well we can use Transformation Tome. And I've actually lost a matchup before with it because, you're not expecting certain moves that people can make, and then all of a sudden they're into something that they can use, right? That all right, so let's see what we can get going here. So we got going here, man. The Mega Charizard. Bro, I haven't seen any Mega Charizard that are good, right? I don't know. Have you seen any Mega Charizard that are actually decent decks? I mean, I say that and we're going to get like cooked or something, right? Just like literally, we're going to literally get cooked. But man, we got a whole bunch going on in the TCG world right now. Parker and I have an expanded tournament we're going to be running on the channel. So the first video of that came out today, so you should go check that out if you haven't. And then we've got some expanded matchups we're taking on in the Midsummer Madness tournament. All right, so again, this is interesting. This is not necessarily where I was expecting to see. So whatever, at least we're going to be able to get 2 trades in and figure out if we can get a little bit better play going. Again, it doesn't matter to us if they take a KO, if they take a hit here, right? I mean, that enriching energy is not exactly what I wanted to see. Yeah, so so TCG-wise, we've got the expanded tournament coming up. We also have an all-Colorado tournament that Parker qualified for that we're going to this weekend, and super excited for that. I mean, he's super stoked. We should have a good time over there. So we got a bunch of buddies, and we're heading over to Denver for an all-Colorado Pokemon tournament. And then... all right, secret box. I mean, I don't hate that, right? We go here, and then we secret box. Because I don't think we need to keep the rest of that, right? All right, let's go lilies. It does hurt that that was our only binding Mochi. I don't think I love that. Alright, at least we can go into Badoo and maybe slow them down a bit. So what do we think? What's the play? We go Badoo, another Zoroark or Zorua, and then let's Lily's Determination. Let's see what we get out of this. You know, again, with the transformation tomes, I mean, it's also not a bad thing to get rid of some of these basic Pokemon that we're just not going to be able to use, right? Unsure what's the right direction here. I think we want to keep the energy. And I guess we'll attach, retreat. So again, this is where it can be really interesting, right? Is if on our next turn, we're able to get the transformation tomes played. If we get another energy, we're literally going to be able to get in Darmanitan out of nowhere, right? And they may not be ready for that. And we can take a two-prize KO. I guess something certainly super cool with this this new makeup on this deck. All right. I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea what to see with what we're going to see with this with this deck. I'm not lying. I've got no idea what to expect. I haven't seen any Mega Charizard decks that are very viable within the TCG right now. Be interesting to see how this plays out and what else they have. I mean, Battle Cage doesn't make me very happy, but that's damage counters, right? So I think we're going to be okay with that because I'm pretty sure Darmanitan is damage. I guess we go here. Let's see how this plays out. We need an energy. Oh, well, all right. I guess just like that. And then I think we're going to go here with that for sure. And then we'll Night Stretcher back Darmanitan. And then I guess we're going to KO their draw with the Dunsparce. I mean, I feel like that's got to be the right play. We could also just take out both. And we can just take out both Charmander, right? I mean, I guess I'm I'm not even going to lie. I have no idea what their deck looks like, right? So right now we only have 3. I guess we just take out both of these. I'm going to trade out the Dark Energy in hopes that we get PP up. Because that make life feel a lot better, right? If we can get a PP up on and get an energy onto the bench. Oh, bro. That's whatever. We'll just take the 2 prizes here. Again, I'm unsure what this deck is going to be doing. But I'm also not too scared if they go into Dunsparce to Dunsparce EX. That doesn't really worry us. Be a lot happier if we had an ends PP up in hand though. Yeah, again, it's interesting. No idea. What do we got here? We got a prize pack. What series is this? Prize pack series 7. Man, we got all kinds of random random code cards we got in here. We got some, like I said, we got some crazy old stuff. We got some cool new things too. We opened up our first Series 9 prize pack the other day. Dang, that thing was sweet. I can't wait to hit a stamped Mega Charizard, right? Those would be so sick. So if we can make this play out, we can take another boss, right? I mean, we just got to be able to get to the end PP up. If we're able to get to ends PP up and the stadium, I mean, we don't necessarily need the stadium if we can get into Petulant. Be interesting to see how this plays out for sure. I mean, getting rid of double Mega Signal? Battle styles, bro. Yeah, so then otherwise, like I said on the channel, we got this expanded tournament coming up. Super excited for that. It's been a ton of fun. We're 2 or 3 rounds in already, so those should be posting up over the next week. We got some shorts posted on those. And we're going to try to crown what's the best expanded deck there is right now. We have an idea on what we think it is. And so you got to go check that out. Give us a vote on what you think is the best expanded deck. We're having a hell of a lot of fun with it, though, because it's something new, right? We haven't played much expanded in the past, so I think Parker in particular has been having a lot of fun with the expanded, seeing cards that we've just never used or played with before. And then also bringing back cards that we did love when they were standard cards that we loved playing. So we got like 3 or 4 decks that we kind of really like, and then we got another couple decks that we just think are fun decks to play, and we'll see how they all do in the expanded tournament. So if you haven't checked that out, go see that video today. It talks about the tournament, what it looks like, and what decks are in the tournament and what all's in those decks. All right, let's go. I'll trade. I don't think we need 2 ends Zoroark in our hand, bro. Dude, bro, we got many ends PP ups we gotta find here. Let's get rid of. I don't know if the monkey's gonna come in much help. Maybe later on. I can get rid of monkey for now. Let's see if we can find a PP up, bro. God dang. All right, well, I don't love any of how this is playing out. This is not how I want to play this, but do we do we transformation tome into a Badoo? Bro, that seems wild. This seems like not the right play. But whatever, we're doing it. Yeah, give me the Badoo. Let's item lock them here, and whatever. On the next turn, hopefully we can take another double KO. I mean, I guess, do I boss up and see if we can lock something in the active, I guess? I don't think so. I think at this point we just item lock and see where we get next turn. We can play it almost identical again, right? We can probably go into Flame Body Cannon again, and if we need to boss up another Charmander and knock out 2 Charmanders, I mean, that'd be kind of crazy, right? See if it plays out like that. What do we got here? We got something older? Nah, just some battle styles. Burnt. Yeah, and then the next series Parker and I are going to be doing on the channel is our top 100 cards in his collection. So we're looking forward to that. So we should have that going here relatively soon. So I think that'll start in the next week or two, where we will do we'll do top 100 cards. So we're probably going to start with like 100 through 76 to start with, and kind of work our way down. So that's another thing we got going for the channel. We're super excited for that. Dang, I mean, I guess we'll still gonna be fine, right? Even if we take Flame Body Cane and KO here, we can then boss and KO around the Mega Charizard, because I don't know if we can hit up to 360. Was it 360? 350? What the hell's Mega Charizard got, man? I haven't seen one in so long I can't even remember. All right, what's going on here? So that could hurt us, right? If we're out of stadiums, or what? We're out of the stadium. We can't put in Petchurump because I screwed us over. So this is going to hurt us pretty bad. We're not going to be able to get out of the active. I'm unsure where they're going to go, but I think the answer has got to be to go with. And either one of these is problematic, right? I don't like that. That doesn't make me very happy, bros. Okay, let's go. And it's interesting is we could get ready to attack with Darmanitan, which is absolutely crazy. Do we want to trade? Do we just sit here and see what happens on the next one? Feel like I think we're in trouble ourselves here. I guess we pass, man. I mean, we're not looking very good here. I think we misplayed that, getting a little too aggressive with that Badoo. Now this is why I'm testing it out. I want to see what works or doesn't work. XY evolutions, bro. We're going way back on that one. I do want to see what is good and bad within this deck, right? So only way to do that's to make the mistakes and figure out what to do next. Little unhappy with what this looks like, to tell you the truth. I wouldn't be surprised if we get bossed again, and then we're in a whole lot of trouble after that. Again, I don't think we can get to 360. Be interesting to see how this plays through. Yeah, but again, I think this is certainly a deck I want to get better with. I haven't played much in Zoroark, but again, I know that we've got, through this tournament we're going to this weekend, we're expecting to see it a little bit. So we do want to get some good deck testing in. I want Parker to get some ideas on what he needs to do and how he can play against it better. It's not a very good matchup for him, so that was part of why we wanted to run it a little bit more, and again, show him what moves he can make too. So if they got a boss, man, I'm going to scoop out of this thing. If they take the KO here, I'll have to just kind of see how we can make this work. And we still have the option to boss next and use Flame Body Cannon. Going to be interesting to see. I'm not sure how do we even try to get to 360. I'm binding Mochi, and we're only going to be getting to 290 plus another 40, so 330. Yeah, good game. Even though that's a terrible deck. Dang, my bad, chat. I gotta get, like I said, I gotta get figured out what we gotta do with this deck a little bit better. Yeah, so like I said, we want to get better with Zoroark. I think in the next stream, we're probably going to work on Beedrill. I've had several people asking about seeing some more play with Beedrill, and I mean, I actually do like the deck. I got several different ways we want to kind of look and play with it. So I think Beedrill may be one of our next decks up, and then we still got to get things figured out for our next non-meta Monday. I don't think I'm going to be able to be on next Monday, so it might be 2 Mondays from now when we do non-meta Monday again. But I always love getting some good feedback from you guys on like what decks you'd like to see for non-meta Monday. We did get like some Ethan's Typhlosion questions, so that might be a deck we run on one of those two. All right, well, burp. I don't think we need that. I don't think we use that. I think we just, I mean, much rather be able to get into a Badoo. That'd make me feel a lot more comfortable, right? But bro, that was an awful Lily's Determination, bro. We got a whole bunch of nothing out of that Lily's Determination. I mean, our next turn's going to be fine, but this turn, that didn't do nothing. God dang it. Trying to figure out what's going on here, man. I don't think we're getting much out of the chat right now. Let me see what's going on here, if we can get that fixed. Yeah, not sure what's going on, man. Try hitting the chat up. Let me know if anything's working. I don't know if I'm seeing the chat. You have to see what's up with that. I'm not sure why the chat ain't working. But this is wild that we already in trouble, bros. All right, so where do we go from here? I don't know if the End's Castle helps us currently. Bros, we were so close, right? We just need to get oh man, we're not quite going to get there, are we? So I guess let's trade out of this and see what we can get. All right, what's the best way to run this? Let's go here. All right. Well, I'm okay with this. I don't love how this worked out, but I mean, whatever. Right? Not the worst thing I've ever seen. Burp, burp. They said not sure what's going on with the chat. Try to see if I can reload some of this and see if we can get it figured out. Yeah. So hit up the chat. I can see it on the computer. I just it's not going to show up on here, so I apologize for that. We'll try and get that fixed up for later. But anyways, thank you guys for jumping in. If you haven't, go smash the like button. Go subscribe, man. We love to get some feedback from you guys and follow along. Right, let us know what kind of content you guys like. Let's see here. Let's go for another Zoroark. We're in a decent spot if we can make this work out. I mean, having the all right, so let's go. We need here. We need the stadium, right? So we can get out of the active. I'll definitely take the PP up. All right, I mean, I think we're doing pretty dang good here, right? I guess we'll put on the mochi. And let's go take the KO. Won't hate that, right? I guess do we want to trade? We don't need Ultra Ball really, right? So let's get rid of that. See what else we can get here. I don't think I'm going to be doing, but we could if we get into the transformation tome later, anyways. So, nah, not a bad way to get this round going, right? Rampage and Thunder, bro. Kabam. Burp, burp, burp. Yeah, so like I said, we got a bunch coming up on the channel here the next few weeks. We should be able to get some more videos up, some more live streams going on here too in the next week or so. Haven't been able to do it as much. Been a little too busy. So hopefully we can get some more live stream going here, and then we'll have some updates after this all Colorado tournament we have this weekend. Because I think it's going to be freaking tough. I think it's going to be so much fun. I'm super excited for it. See if we can find a way into a boss here, right? If we can get a boss flame body cannon, that'd be the way to play it, right? Bum, 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 bum. Oh, okay. We don't even have to get the boss. What's going on here? This could not be the right play from them, right? Because now we just gonna flame body anyways. We don't have to get the boss, bro. Okay. They're going to okay. I'm so confused. All right, whatever. We'll see where this plays through. Again, I can't imagine that was the play they wanted to make. But whatever. Burr. All right, where else we got here? Boss. Do we trade? I'm going to trade one of these Zoroarks out because we definitely don't need 2 more of them, right? It's not going to happen. All right, we'll just we'll trade one more time. Get rid of Cyrano. And Flame Body Cannon. Bro, I love this. I love Flame Body Cannon, man. I mean, it was so huge when this deck first came out, right? I mean, I think we were all expecting that to be such a great great attack. Either one of the attacks from the Darmanitan. And for so long there, like, it wasn't getting used, right? People weren't using it very much. So I'm certainly glad to see in this build that we get Darmanitan back, and he's kind of showing out, right? Been pretty dang good Pokemon for sure. Bro, you remember the old code cards when it like gave it away? Yeah, that was such a V Forces 10 Galarian Slowbro. That's pretty sweet. Yeah, so those old code cards, right, where it gave it away, man, that was such a bummer. It was so good they went away from that because, man, you'd open the pack and you wouldn't even look at them, right? You'd just be like, we got a bad code card, and you just wouldn't even pay attention. It stunk. All right, bro. Let's get through this thing. Concede. Give me the W already. Get on to the next one. At least go start. We're at 1-1, right? Back to even. First round was certainly on me, man. I made some mistakes on that one. So hopefully we can learn from those and get some better run going for sure. Come on, bros. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. Yeah, that's all right. At least make this easy. Subjugating Chains. Dude, Pecharunt is one of Parker's favorite Pokemon. Man, he is like always really liked. He's always loved Pecharunt, man. He's always thought it was a sweet Pokemon. So, been pretty lucky that we've hit a few of the good Pecharunt, and he really loves the Pecharunt from was it Phantasmal Flame or from Prismatic, right? The Prismatic one, he loves that one, and so we got lucky that we got that one. That was a pretty sweet card. What do we got here? What's this one? Same thing, same one. We gotta find something different. Oh, here we go. New code card. Yeah, and then what do you guys think about? I mean, I keep saying Abyss Eye, but it's not that, right? Pitch Black. You guys excited for Pitch Black? We're bummed. We're going to be missing our local pre-release for this tournament this weekend. Luckily, we should be able to get a hold of a couple of the pre-release kits, so we might put that on stream if we're able to. We'll put that one up on stream, but dude, I am really loving that Morpeko EX, dude. I think that Morpeko EX might be my chase, man. I think that Morpeko looks freaking sick. Alright. Thank you all for jumping in. We got some free code cards here, especially after we got the Davia. Just crushing Dragapult. Never had a chance, right? If you haven't, smash the like button, please, guys. Go subscribe. Check out the channel, man. We got a bunch of good content coming up here the next few weeks. We've got like an expanded tournament we're getting done right now. So my son Parker and I got that going, and then we've got like our top 100 cards videos. Those are going to be posting up here over the next month. So we got some cool stuff we think that we're excited for sure. And then we'll also have some videos on the All Colorado tournament we're going to this weekend. So that'll be, it's the top players in Colorado got invited to a tournament in Denver. My son Parker is ranked 5th right now, although I think he's actually number 2 or 3, but it doesn't matter. We'll figure it out when we get over there. So we're excited to go to that tournament and get some run here. It's our last standard tournament here before we get over to World. We're not going to Worlds, so it's our last regular tournament before Worlds will show up. And then opponent's turn. I'm trying to think of how we want to play this, man, with the secret box. It probably depends on what our top deck is, if we want to use the secret box to get rid of it or not. So this is the exact matchup I want to see, because Parker's running Dragapult Blaziken. And so I want to find out if how does he better this matchup for himself, right? How do we make him better against Zoroark, because we know it's not a great matchup. And so it's certainly something I'm interested in. I do want to see. All right, let's go. Man, it kind of sucks that a lot of these are decent cards that we got to be getting rid of here. I guess we get rid of both energy. I guess that's probably fine. Burp. 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 All right. That's tough, right? Do we use lilies knowing we have both Zoroark in hand already? I think we're going to hold on to this. It'll be interesting to see how that plays out, holding on to that. And being able to get, then we don't have to worry about trying to find a Zoroark. That's another old one we got going here. Vivid Voltage. Bro, Vivid Voltage was a fun set to open, although now there's really only one card you want out of it, right? Pikachu, or the Pikachu's about it, right? Chunkachu. Not a whole bunch out of that set that we were looking to find other than that, I feel like. Do you have any older sets that you loved opening, right? Like ones that were a ton of fun? I mean, I'm not talking about the normal one, right? I mean, we all wanted to open Evolving Skies or Chill and Rain, or not Chill and Rain, Crown Zenith, right? But a set that we actually liked at times was Burning Shadows, because, man, Parker actually really loved. All right, I mean, I guess that's one way to take the KO. I don't know if putting Combustion in range to get KO'd the way to go right there. That doesn't feel like the right plays, bros. I don't think that. I mean, I say that now, and then we're not going to get the stuff we need, right? I guess we start here and let's see what happens. Yeah, so we actually liked opening up Darkness Ablaze, because Parker really loved Eternatus. It was a card he loved. He loved the deck, loved playing it. So those are all things that he actually didn't mind at all, right? So, I mean, do we trade Night Stretcher? Trying to think out what's the right way to run this. Let's start with trade first, and I think we're going to get rid of Darmanitan. Because did we already get rid of... Nah, that was the last game, right? So I'm not sure we want to get rid of Darmanitan or not here. Let's go Yawgmoth. I'm not sure we're going to be clutching coming up here right now. Trade. Alright, well... I guess we just take the KO from here and see what happens on the next one. I don't love the fact that we're having to use Rampage and Thunder, but that's whatever. We'll see what happens. You know, one thing I'm still unsure of is running this without Reshiram, right? I feel like Reshiram just makes this such a harder deck to deal with, right? They just don't want to hit into it, right? It just, the math never maths for them. So it's going to be interesting to see what the play is here. What in the hell? Wait, is he running? Is that Legacy? That was definitely not what I was expecting. Why would you be running Legacy with Blaziken? Can someone explain that to me? Why would we have the Legacy energy with Blaziken? Chill and Rain, man. We just talked about Chill and Rain. Bro, one of the most beautiful cards I think that we've ever hit. Like, I think it's super stunning, is that Moltres V from Chilling Rains. It is so beautiful. Unbelievable. When Parker hit that one, man, I couldn't believe what that card looked like, because it was unbelievable. Again, going back to when we used to have some random code cards, are the code cards that gave it away, right? I mean, Christ, I always got so disappointed, depressed almost. Okay, so... You know, again, this is something we kind of talked about. Transformation Tome can come in clutch if we can find a way to get Darumaka in the discard pile and the Transformation Tome. I mean, you can just hit that from out of nowhere, right? You're able to get into that attack without people seeing it. It's pretty dang sweet. We're way too many cards away though, because we need the PP up, we need an energy. I mean, we at least can get to an energy, right? We still want the PP up and an energy, and we're going to need the Pecharunt, which we can get to with Cyrano without a problem, right? We only got one more of the stadiums. I think we're going to be okay. If we can find a way into the stadium even and the Petra, then we're already set to get in and out of the active, and then we could monkey 30 more over. So, I mean, if they hit into us here, we at least have a decent shot at taking the KO here on Dragapult for sure. I don't know if they're going to be running much more rare candy. Maybe one, right? They haven't rare candy, so... And they're probably running at least one rare candy. Nah, this deck runs two, right? So they run two with this one. Alright, so... let's see what we can get figured out here. We're gonna get rid of the Zoroark. And we're gonna get rid of the Buddy Poffin. Come on, let's hit at least something that we need here, right? Like, we haven't hit any of the single cards that we're looking for. Alright, so pretty tough, right? We need to get to 30. Man, we needed that Ultra Ball, right? I mean, that's where I messed it up. If we had the Ultra Ball, We could have had the KO here, I think. Okay, let's see what else we got going here. Okay, well, we're going to try to run this a little wild here. We're going to go in. I don't know, we can't do that. Bros, man, this is not running how I was hoping we'd see this. Yeah, I messed that up for sure, bros. That's on me. My bad, chat. I guess we just passed, right? Yeah, dang it. So we're kind of in the same boat, I guess. Do they have a dark over here? Probably do. No dark yet. I mean, at least if we would have monkeyed 20 over, it would have forced them to put an energy on monkey, right? So that's the play we probably should have done, is we should have monkeyed it anyways. So if we would have put the 20 over, then Cyrano, we still need the stadium though, unfortunately. So, I mean, I still don't know if we're there. Dang it. Yeah, now we just in this this whole like pass over thing, right? What I will do is I'll monkey 20 over here so we know for sure if they don't get a dark energy, then we can monkey another 20 the next turn, right? I guess we go here. Burp, burp, burp. I'm unsure. I think. I mean, I don't even think we. I think we just shred for 70. I guess, right? Like I think it makes any difference. I guess we can still hit for the 250. I don't know. Unsure, right? I mean, does it make a difference that he can monkey 30 off instead of 20? I mean, nothing's within reach anyways, right? Nah, whatever. We'll see how it plays out. I mean, I think we're in a decent place for sure. I do struggle that we don't have En's Reshiram in here in this deck list. And it's certainly something I've thought about toying with is should we have it in there, right? Should we have the inclusion with Reshiram? Dude, there's Evolving Skies right there, bros. Man, we did a video, I don't know, maybe like 5 or 6 months ago where we opened Evolving Skies. Well, there's a W. Evolving Skies and Prismatic, I think, at the same time. Oh man, was that a fun video to make? It was fun getting a hold of the the packs, because at that point it was actually not too hard to find either of those. We were able to get a hold of both relatively easy. So that was a fun video to make. I wish we would have hit a little bit better, but it was still fun, right? Should be a video we can make again, I think. We still got a decent amount of some sealed stuff that we'll hold on to for another year or so before we start opening some of that, but that should be cool. No, we don't want to go first. All right, so we 2-1 on the night. Well, we got Dragapult went down, and all right, bro, that is not the start we were looking for, and our hand does not look great. We gotta hope we top deck something good, because otherwise, I'm not even sure where we go from here. Do we just like Ultra Ball for freaking one Zorua? Seems like such a terrible play, right? God dang. Playing some Eevee deck. Is this going to be that Eevee wall deck? I don't think it would be, because they're playing the wrong Eevee, right? Never mind. This is the Ascension one, so... Alright, so I've seen this deck. I've actually ran it a few different times. I am going to go here. So what's our answer is Shred, right? So we have to run Shred with Zekrom. And he's weak to Dark, right? So... I mean, I think we'll be okay. And if we're poisoned, we're doing even more damage. Lilies. Dude, it's a good thing we top decked that Lilies, man. That makes us feel way better. Burp. Burp. I'm not sure it matters if they can't play items. Right, I don't think that makes any difference within this deck. We can still hit with Darmanitan. I don't know. I guess here. Here. Pass. So we actually ran this deck on stream last Monday for Non-Meta Monday, and do we went like 7-0 to start the night. And they're already into a good start, man. The fact that they already got the Sylveon set up, and they've got the cape on, that is not what we wanted to be seeing, right? That's not it, bro. Interesting, right? So they're going into Espeon instead. And its only attack it can do is the Psych Out for 160. Alright, I guess let's go here and here. Burp, 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 burp. Alright, dude, this trade's got to hit, right? This trade's got to be freaking huge, bro. The trade of the century. Well... Not the worst trade I've ever seen. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. I guess we go there. And we can trade again. All right, bro, let's get another trade of the century here. Let's get a second decent trade. I mean, I'm not even saying amazing, right? Just give me decent. Like an energy. Okay. So is that 270 with the cape? probably going to heal it all off. So I guess it's hard to know what we do here, but I think we still want them to use up stuff, right? We still want them to try to use things. Oh, never mind. They weak to dark, bro. 500. Damn. I'll take that. And we got the cape out of there, so the Sylveon's going to be so much easier to deal with at this point. It sucks we filled up our bench. That's why this runs the tomes, right? Because it's almost too easy to... Bro, dude. How this guy be having all the Crispins, bro? Bert? Ascension. Sylveon. Alright, so we can at least shred, but not with this guy in the active because we screwed it all up. So let's see if we can find a way into what we need to be in. We got rid of one tome, right? So we should at least have 3 left, though. I think we're going to get rid of Petrump because we're going to have to tome him in with a full bench like this. I guess Lilies, see what we get from that, and then we at least have... Alright, so let's go here. Go here. Here. Alright, I guess let's get a PP up, and then I'll be feeling really good, right? PP up! Bros. None of those and ends PP up. So I don't know, do we stay here? Do we stay here in the active, right? I mean, feel like it. So we're going to be able to hit Shred for 140. I don't know if they're going to have any other way to stay out of range, right? Okay. Game time, bro. Get out of here, Sylveon. Well, that was easy. We don't even got to do nothing. We just shred them apart. Oh, bro, I forgot Shred. Shred doesn't do double. Oh, damn it. My bad. He's weak to metal, bro. It's okay. He's still got to find ways to heal this off. And he's going to have to hit us so many more times that we're going to be fine. Probably going to get the jumbo ice cream. But it's whatever. And he hits us again. We got 220. What? Okay, he already had it. I was like, that seemed like a weird thing to go grab, right, bros? Oh, boo. No, dude, trade. Trade. I definitely do not need a Buddy Poppins. Let's get some energy. Let's get rid of... Bro, trying to figure out where all these energies at, bro. That make life way better. Alright, whatever. Wouldn't surprise me if he's got boss and he's going to boss KO. Just how this game goes, right? Just how TCG Live be. Bum, 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 bum. All right, let's see if we can get something good out of these trades. I think that could make a difference for sure. I thought we already had it because I just assumed he was weak to Dark Brow. All right, let's see what we got over here we can do. Okay, so let's go here. Here. Let's put him in here. All right, so I think at this point, we're going to attempt... we don't need Black Ball String. We're going to attempt to get a Dark Energy... we're going to attempt to be getting a Dark Energy onto the Monkey, but... Bro, do we even have any Dark Energy left? Okay. We got 2 in the deck. So if we get 30 on the Monkey, we get him up poisoned. I think that gives us the win, right? So, let's go here. Let's. I should math the math first. So 70 plus 30 plus another 30. The math be mathin', right? Math. I think the math just math, bros. So, let's see, burp. And then we will, subjugating chains will poison us. And take the win. Right? Am I math and math? We don't even need to use a trade or nothing. Boom, bros. For the W. All right, not a bad way to take the win. My bad. For some reason, I thought Sylveon was weak to Dark, so I messed that up early on the game. But at least we found a way to find the win either way, right? That don't matter. So 3-1 tonight. Let's see if we can keep pushing that up higher, man. I don't want to be just 3-1, right? Get out of here, Sylveon. Pink Crustle. We don't want to see you, man. Get out of here, Pink Crustle. Yeah. So you haven't, go smash the like button up there. And then go subscribe. We'd love for you guys to support the channel. Check everything out. My son Parker and I have been running the channel for about a year and a half now. And trying to find ways to help grow the channel, and we can only do that with your guys' support. So we'd love it if you guys could go check out the channel. Again, smash the like button, go subscribe. If you need the code cards, please grab those. We got a whole ETB of code cards we'd be giving away, so we'd love it if you guys can use them. That'd be great. We got some interesting cards in here too. Well, we got XY Evolutions. Going back a minute. All right, Alakazam. So, bros, I don't think we're running Zoroark in here, but we should be. That would make this a lot easier, right? I do know that Alakazam is weak. They're at least weak to Dark, so that's going to help us out throughout this a little bit. Realistically, I think we're only 1-1. Are we only running one? We gotta have a Zoroark in here, bro. Right? That's gotta be the right play. There's gotta be one. No. Let's go see what we got. If we got Zoroark, and I want to check out. So we got Darumaka, so that's good. No no Zoroark, because Zoroark would make this way better, right? Our only hand disruption is one special red card. It'll be interesting to see how that plays out. See what happens. We'll see what happens, bros. So go here. Need any of that? We need to play that. I think we... All right, let's at least... Oh my god, bro. Okay, at least we got the stadium, even though we couldn't find one energy out of all that mess. Come on now. Dude, I know we'd be running energy in here. All right, so the one thing that Tomes really makes me feel more comfortable with is that even if with a full bench, we're able to move in and out what we need. That's why we're running them. And so I at least feel a little more comfortable being able to find what we're going to need, even with a full bench at times. I mean, really unsure, though, how this matchup is going to look. I don't know why we're not running why Tord wasn't running a Zoroark. Maybe he doesn't feel like this is a bad matchup. He's obviously going to run it way better than me, so I think the play has got to be to get into Darumaka and take two KOs at once, but the problem is I'm not going to have a great way to get there right now, right? So, and they're going to take a KO on the Badoo here pretty dang easy. Yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see what we draw into here. The play at this point, if there's any way to do it, is to get to Darumaka and Flame Body Cannon. But we're pretty damn far away, man. We need a hell of a lot of cards to come from this trade to make that work. Does not matter, right? We got free retreat with any of them, so that's not a card we need. All right, burp, 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 burp. Right, or we get. I guess we can. I don't know if we want to get a Fez to get 3 more cards. Because we can still tome into what we need anyways, so I think we're going to start here and see if we can get to what we need. And we still got the Ultra Ball too, so I guess we got a couple of outs here. Okay, so bros, we're still gonna have to hit a PP up though and get the energy out over. Oh my gosh, bro, this does. We're not close. So there's some of this that's making me feel not great. But we are gonna trade away the Darmanitan. We got to hit a PP up, right? If we hit a PP up and an energy, then we got it, right? But that wasn't neither of those, bro. So we need this to be both of them, right? This has to be an energy and an NPP up. Bro. Man, that sucks. We were close, right? We were 1 card away. God dang it. So I'm not sure what the right play is, right? Do we... I mean, they're going to take a KO either way. Do we go into Badoo? I think that's... I did that before, and then it cost us, right? I mean, I feel like... I feel like we're just going to have to leave it here. Oh, we still... Okay, we still got an outside shot. My bad. We got an outside shot. So, we got to hit on this trade. We're going to have to hit an ends PP up, bro. if we hit the PP up here, I feel better all of a sudden, right? Then I feel like we made the play we were supposed to. But now we have no hand disruption. Bro, dude. We hit the PP up, that wild. I cannot believe we got there from this point. I think getting rid of the special red card is probably not the right play though, bro. But whatever. They're down to one Abra in play. Hopefully we get another ends PP up out of the prizes. No, neither one of those close to what we needed. Although we can trade both of them away. We're in an okay place, man. We're going to be able to... we're going to be able to flame body cannon again. If we get the ends PP up and we flame body cannon again, we can knock out both the Alakazam and the Abra. So I mean, we at least got an outside shot of trying to keep this together. The fact they're hitting 300's not my favorite, bro. That's not it. No, bro. Now, I guess we'll still be able to... They should have put him in play before they put in both of the Dunsparce, right? I mean, I feel like that would have been the better play. Yeah, I don't know. We got to hit another PP up, bro. We got to hit another PP up. Let's go here. We at least got multiple shots out of PP up. There we go. There it be. Burp. So what's the play here? We don't need Black Belt's trainer, so I think that's a pretty easy trade for sure. So this is something I want to know, is how many PP ups is this running? I should have looked at the deck list. If it's only 2, then we're in trouble, right? I thought we gotta hope it's running another one. I guess we can go find out, right? We see if we can get one here. Alright, well, let's see what happens. Flame body cannon, where you at? Where you at? Bam. Bam. Alright, so I guess our way to the win is we're going to have to be able to use the boss and hope we get into a PP up, right? Again, I just don't know if we're running more than 2. Bro, I should have checked the deck list out a little bit better. Do we got going here? Shining Fates 10? Hell yeah, man. Bro, I wish I was opening this stuff for real right now rather than just the code cards, right? Got through a decent stack tonight. Again, hopefully you guys are able to use these up. Rebel Clash. There's one we were never excited to open, right? We were talking about sets we like opening. Rebel Clash was never one of them. Was it Champion's Call or something like that? That was another one we never really cared about. Alright, bros. All going to come down to the PP up. I'm sure they're running special red cards, so wouldn't surprise me if we end up seeing that here too. And we're going to have a trade and flip the script at least. Again, I'm so unsure if Steam Siege, bro. Still unsure how many ends PP up we run. We just got to see what that looks like. Sun and Moon Ultra Prism? Damn, bro. This kid's going to have his whole deck in his hand by the end of this turn anyways, so... You know, again, the Shaman... Shaman makes it a little bit tougher because we at least have to take the win, we're going to have to get into the Fez. At least we're only one card away if we don't get special... Okay, well... We're only one card away at this point. So let's hope that we got one left. If we got the NPP up in there, man, we'll be... I think we got a decent shot. Let's see what happens. We got five cards to make it happen. Oh, bros. Thank the Lord for Ian's PP up, bro. Bam. Bam. Bro, boss up this MFer up here. Get over here. We want to make sure we're doing plenty of damage, right? And then just make it happen, bro. I guess that's why we're not running why we not running the Zoroark, bro. We don't need it. We don't need it. We just take the KOs. What's up, Zero Man? Thanks for jumping on. Not sure what's going on with the chat tonight. I couldn't get it working, so we'll work on that for next time. We'll get the chat working up on stream again. Yeah, I wanted to test this out because some of my buddies wanted to get better playing against it, and then I also need Parker to see what he needs to do, and so I decided to get some deck testing in with the Zoroark. I mean, we're 4-1 tonight, and been pretty good to see how this deck can run, especially with the tomes. It's been kind of wild. We've used tomes 2 out of the 4 wins to make those wins happen. Yeah, man, thank you. Always good to see you too. I think we're going to be here we're at this point we may be here for Thursday if you guys have a chance to come back down again. We're still waiting to hear on a couple of things going on. Some appointments that my wife has, so still waiting to hear on a few things with that. So it kind of just depends on how those are gonna go on then what we got going the rest of this week. But welcome into the chat, everybody. Man, go ahead and smash the like button, subscribe if you haven't. We got a bunch of code cards we're running out to you guys. Dude, Maractus, bro. Man, I haven't had to deal with Maractus in a minute. At least for us, it doesn't matter, right? We can't get cornered very well when we got Pitcher on out there. Yeah, I mean, this deck has been pretty cool. I think I updated this deck yesterday, like in real life, but Prize Pack Series 7. Well, I don't necessarily love where we're looking at here. Because they can take the KO. I still think we want to lock them in though, even though they can take the KO with a monkey. Well, I guess they probably. I mean, they could Crispin, right? I doubt they're going to be crispy-ing. Can't imagine that's the play. Nah, man, it's all cool. So I don't know how much we'll get done in there this week either. So we'll be running this week in particular. We're still running standard to get ready for this tournament. But then next week, bro, what? Oh my god, bro, it's like I'm Notre Dame or something. I knew that shit was coming, bro. God damn it, makes me mad, bro. What is this POS deck I'm seeing anyways, man? What the hell? Okay. Okay. All right, well, let's see what we can get out of this. Trying to think of what the right play is. And all he needs to do is get a Terra Pokemon in play, and then he's taking a KO with. He only gets 230, 50 damage to assist the Asthma rule. Well, let's start with a trade and see what we get out of it here. Let's go with the Dark Energy. Yeah, bro. Man, I hate to get rid of the Transformation Tome because it's played so well within this, but I feel like we need the Zoroark on our next turn and Meowth, so... And we're going to need an Ultra Ball. Damn, we got to get rid of a lot of these. I think we're going to have to get rid of Zekrom, or Zoroark, my bad. Bro. It's like wanting us to discard everything in our hand, bro. That's like what it's leading towards. Bro. I don't want to get rid of the stadium because I have a feeling that if we got rid of that stadium and didn't have one in play, I feel like we were going to be in trouble. But I don't know. We'll see what happens here. Bro, we're in so much trouble. I feel like they're going to take a KO here on this next turn, right? Because of Maractus's ability, we're going to take an extra 60 damage. Well, it's whatever. Unsure again. This is a deck I've never seen before, so I'm not sure what the play even is, to tell you, Red. I don't know. Whatever this deck is, I think it's bleh. I'm already anti this deck, bro. It's whatever. They're going to take the KO here, and we're just going to have to find a way to make it work out how we need it to. And we still haven't used any PP ups, so I think we're going to be okay. I mean, the fact that he's going into this means he doesn't have much else in hand, so we got to hope these 3 cards are trash. Okay. Bro. Now, at least they only got 6, but I'm pretty sure he's going to figure out what he needs here, right? He needs a Psychic Energy and a Terra Pokemon to get that attack off. Let's see if he gets there or not. All right, so I mean, realistically, if this is a pass for him, we'll put an Ends Castle and probably Lilies, and then figure out where we go from there. I mean, is he weak to Dark, or he's going to be weak to Metal, right? Of course. So we can't even Flame Body Cannon without a boss. But that's not going to help us anyways, so let's go here. I'm going to trade to start with to see if we can get at least some of the pieces we need here. Okay, that makes me feel a little better. What else we got over here, man? Bro, I'm not even sure if Flame Body Cannon is the way to go. Or if we just go get the other Zoroark, I guess. I am going to get rid of the stadium because there's no way we need to. We'll be fine once we get Petch in play here. All right, let's see if we can get something else we need here. Bum, 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 bum. I mean, I guess this is the right play, right? I'm guessing. You know, so it's interesting not having the Reshiram in here, because there's times I feel like 170 does some pretty dang good work. You know, a couple of my buddies have been playing this deck pretty competitively, and even though they added in the tomes, they have also still run the Reshiram, and we're running Zoroark in it. So one of my buddies is actually running 2 Zoroarks, which was absolutely crazy when I showed up playing him with Alakazam. The first Zoroark didn't really hurt me, but goddamn, the second one killed me. Damn you, A-Rod, bro. Damn you, man. That's right. Next, I played him with the grass stick, so I was like, take that. Okay. All right, so I mean, we live by 10, right? If my math is mathing here, we still live by 10. Bro. Okay, so I would still take a boss here so we can KO. I know we got bosses, so we just got to go find them, bro. All right, let's trade you away. Let's, we don't need no buddy popping. I'm also going to trade the monkey away because I can tome him back in play if we needed to, I guess. Burp. Damn, bro, dude, where are these bosses' orders be at, man? Where they be? Yabitol. Boss's orders. Bro. Dude, I don't get this. I don't understand, bro. Not only did we not get the boss, we didn't get the PP up either. Such garbage, bro. What do we got over here? I mean, I guess we Night Stretcher back Meowth because we can't tome him into play anyways, I don't think. And then let's Lilies and see if we can get the PP up. Nope. Boo, bro. I mean, at least we got the boss for the next turn, but that does not make me feel better where we're at right now. Man, we messed that up for sure, man. We should have Night Stretchered for Darmanitan, because then we could have taken the two. That's my bad. That's totally on me. I messed that up. My bad, bro. My bad. Yeah, dude, barely by 10, but I jacked that up bad. Because if we would have gotten into Darmanitan, if we would have got the Darmanitan, we would have taken 2 prizes and knocked this guy out too. So I messed that up big time. It's on me for show. So what do we got to do at this point to win? I think we concede because I fucked it up. Bad Yos. Christ. How do you mess that up that bad, bro? God damn it. That's such a shit deck, too. It's probably who we're going to have to play next again. I don't want to see anything to do with that deck. Man, bro, that... Boo. Damn it, my bad, chat. That's on me for show. No. Yeah, interesting. So I have seen similar things to that deck, but they never run well. And then I freaking lose to it. Yeah, so by doing 50 to himself, right, he only had, because he's 130, so... Man, we freaking had it. Alright, so interesting look here for sure. I'd be okay if we top deck an energy so we can secret box and get that energy out of there. Nah, it's whatever. I just hate losing, bro. Never been good at it. Never been a good loser, man. 40 years, still not any good at it. All right, so we got regular, just plain old Polt here, right? I mean, I guess just plain old Polt. What do we got on here? What's on this one? Twilight Masquerade, bro. All right, let's see. Jeez, oh man, I don't need okay, what's the special? We'll keep that for now. Go here and I guess here. All right, here. All right, so good to know that we prized the other Binding Mochi, so that's certainly something we got to know. I don't think we'll put the stadium out right now. Hopefully we can find an energy, bro. Dude, this drives me absolutely wild, bro. How do I never have any energy? There and there. Right, we talked. I mean, I brought this up a little bit earlier. Like, I struggle to find energy, even though this isn't necessarily light on energies. All right, what we got going over here? All right. Well, again, we gotta hope we top deck something decent here, because otherwise we're in a ton of trouble. This is towards deck list. So certain things I do and don't like about it so far. I mean, part of what I don't like is that I suck with it. I've still got to get better at this deck, right? I've never ran this deck particularly great. It doesn't play as aggressive as I usually like to be. Again, that's why I run Raging Bolt, right? I just love to go aggressive and heavy all the time. And so I would say that this is okay. You know, right? This is not an exact deck I love running, but right? Man, we threw 35 cards. I haven't seen a damn energy. Okay. I mean, that doesn't make me upset, right? I mean, I guess that's it, man. We got one more chance here to top deck something decent. Cyrano would be fine, right? Cyrano would be the right call here to top deck. Yeah, grab them code cards up, guys. We got their Shining Fates. We got some sweet stuff in here. More Shining Fates. Yeah, I know I played my buddy A-Rod, who I was just talking about. I played him in a cup, and he was running Mega Lucario. And, bro, dude, he got trapped in the active because he couldn't get an energy for, like, 2 turns. And that was absolutely crazy in that deck, right? Because he has tons of energy, other ways to get them, because I just had no attacks. I had to trap something in the active and just hope, and it worked. It was crazy. Dude, 6 prize cards, all energy. I guess I should have looked when I was using the secret box, right? Do I have energy? Never been something I've worried about. Dude, I know my son Parker ran into that at a... we were at a cup, and he actually prized all 3 psychic energy and his double Neo Upper energy or something. Like, so he had 2 psychic and Neo Upper. He prized all of them, so he only had 2 fighting energy left or something in his deck. Man, he wasn't running, and at that point he was running it with Dusknoir. So he took 2 KOs with Dusknoir just to be able to find ways to... Oh, I wasn't paying attention here. What the hell just happened? Dude, freaking Crispin to get out of the active. Screw me, bro. God damn it. We're in so much trouble. We gotta hope the hell this top deck is good. So anyways, yeah, so so Parker took 2 KOs with Dusknoir to try to hit one of the energies and didn't didn't get it, dude. How crazy is that? Just crazy. All right, at least that was a decent top deck. I got no idea what we do here. I guess we just like clutch it in the active, right? I mean, it's not the worst play of all time, not necessarily what we were hoping. We gotta hope we gotta top deck a Cyrano though to get the hell out of this. Yeah, I mean that's the truth, right? Yeah, I mean at NAIC last year, I prized both Joltics in my Joltic deck, and hell, you can't even do anything practically at that point. Luckily, at that point, I had won game one pretty easily. I had a good matchup, and I prized both Joltics game two, so I immediately scooped so we couldn't get to a tie, and then I won easily game three again. So I got lucky when it happened because that certainly could have been a lot worse. It could have been a struggle. That could have been a real issue. Vivid Voltage, man. We talked about that earlier. That was a fun set to open. What do we got here? Enhanced 2-pack blister Snorlax Morpeko Applin. Damn, I don't even know when that was. When was this? Okay. I guess. I mean, obviously my hand wasn't very good. I'm not sure why I use a Rosix there. Because my hand's not good, right? My hand be terrible, bro. Again, but we're gonna top deck the hell out of this. We're gonna get Cyrano off the top deck, so we can get some stuff going, bro. That's not Cyrano. All right. Well, do we just take the KO here? I mean, I guess. I'm not sure this is the right play because he's probably going to just put in a Dragapult or a Drecloak. My bad. And they're going to be able to monkey onto the bench, so I don't know, man. We're in trouble, I think. I guess it doesn't matter if it's 20 or if it's 10. Do we just pass? I don't know if it's. I don't think it matters, right? Is putting that 20 damage over there matter? I don't think so. Yeah, bro, for sure. Zero, man. Having the best of 3 way better than what Japan does, I feel like, with just best of 1. Because it's not untrue, right? You can lose in any matchup, right? You can lose. You can, again, you can have no. I mean, again, we haven't done anything since we played our supporter one time, right? I mean, we've had a hell of a time getting anything started here, so you can lose at any point. Does that mean you've got the other person had a better deck or was a better pilot? I think the answer is no. So we're at least the best out of 3. You get a better idea out of that, right? So the best of 3 format's way better than best of 1. I mean, those days are pretty dang tough, right? I mean, 20 to 30 games of Pokemon in one day. The best players got to win, right? The best players have to get it figured out, and and I think that's why that format just works better. I think it's a better way of doing it, because there's certain decks that just run better if they're single, right? If it's a single matchup, and so you know, like for instance, a couple years ago with Roaring Moon, the Roaring Moon EX deck, bro. I mean, that was a pretty good in single games, right? And best of one matches. Okay. But anyways, that Roaring Moon one did great. It was really good through Japan at times, and it was terrible in the U.S. through stretches. And it was just interesting to see how that works, right? Dependent on the best of one or best of three. Bro, if we could top deck something that was helpful, that ain't it. That ain't it, bro. I mean, I guess none of this makes any difference, to tell you the truth, bro. I should have just held on to that. Dude, this is absolutely wild, bro. Like, we haven't done anything in like 3 or 4 turns, right? This guy's got a million cards in hand, but he's not doing much either. Bro, come on, man. Let's get something going. Not him, us, right? Not him getting something going, us getting something going. Not that. Well, I mean, I think that seals the fate of this already, man. I think it's over. No way in hell we coming back from this. Well, I don't know, man. If we don't top deck something great, we're just out, right? We just go to the next one. Even though this is a matchup we should be winning, we can only brick for so long and survive, right? We can only brick for, I don't know, maybe 3 turns, not 4. Dude, bro, what the shit? All right, well, on to the next one. Not what I was necessarily looking for out of this deck, right? Oh, again, that's why I'm playing it. I got to get better. I do got to get better with this deck, anyways. So that's why we're playing it tonight. But I mean, I think we're sitting at 4 and 3 now, and this deck is way better than 4 and 3. But we got to play that way too. So see what we can get out of this one. Be interesting to see what this matchup ends up being. I'd be fine getting something that's a good matchup, right? Something that's an easy W. Shining Fates yet again, brothers. Right, if you guys haven't, man, go smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel, man. Let me know what you guys think. We're going to go first now. We got a bunch of stuff coming up on the channel here over the next couple weeks. We started an expanded tournament that's going to be showing up, I guess, here. So we got the first video of those posted tonight, and then we have shorts coming up, and then more videos throughout the next 2 to 3 weeks on that expanded tournament that we're running. So that's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have some videos on this on the All Colorado tournament that we're going to this weekend. And then we also have, we're going to be doing like our top 100 cards. So we're going to have some videos posting on that. So that should be a lot of fun too. So definitely got to check those things out. I just want to have to Ultra Ball for the Meowth, bro. I feel like that's what we're going to have to do because nothing else here any good. And let's hope out of this Lilies we hit something good, right? We got to get a Stadium or an Energy out of it, so we can at least get into Badoo. Do I remember with Punk Helmet? Is that? Bro, boo. Okay, let's see what we can get going here. So you tell me, is it worth taking an easy, taking an easy KO, but keeping them item locked? Bro, I got no idea what's the right play on that. I do not know, to tell you the truth. I'm trying to figure that out. What's the right play on that? I guess we're going to give him the easy KO and then decide how we think that needs to go. Whatever. We're about to find out, right? Like I said earlier, that's why we playing these. That's why we're doing it, so I can figure out what's the right moves. I can't imagine that was it, though. The free KO? Probably not the move. That's all right. Whatever. We about to see. Right, so I wouldn't have put Tadzagiri in, but knowing that Badoo was getting KO'd, then we at least have a shot at... Dude, if he Crispins, I'm gonna lose my mind. If the other card in here is Crispin, Noah might lose it. Jesus, bro. No way. This is so crazy. Burp. And again, we have like no way to get up to that number. We need... I guess here. So what's get rid of a tool, a special enemy from one of your opponent's Pokemon? Okay. No, bros. That was not what I was wanting to. Oh my god. That was definitely not how I wanted that to go, but whatever. Let's go from here, man. Well, that is a card we're going to need, but we got to get to an energy to make this work too, right? So, and we can take the KO with an energy on this next one. See what happens, right? Whatever. Yeah, so this is a deck my son wants to build, man. He thinks this Mega Dragalgy deck looks fun as hell. I mean, I think it looks not good, but that's whatever. Okay. So at least makes me feel more comfortable here, bros. Here. Let's trade. Here. Alright, well, I mean, whatever. I mean, at least I think we're taking a 3 prize KO. Makes me feel a lot more comfortable. I unsure though what the next is. The hopes are as we keep this stadium in play, because then we at least got an easy way to get out and back in the active. No idea what this Yveltal does, bro. I've not seen this dude in a second. Dark Strike for 130. Oh, bro. Soul Destroyer? Dude, that is a sick attack name, right? Soul Destroyer? I might have to put that in a deck just so I can play Soul Destroyer. How many cards I got in hand? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Enough, bro. All right, man. Well, we got the PP up. All right, let's see here. Let's go here. Let's PP up here. I guess, I mean, I don't know if it matters if we special red card them or not, but whatever. They is special red carded. Dude, we gotta hope these 3 cards hit, man. We gotta get something decent. That not it. Bro, we're gonna lose another match to a terrible deck. Bro, if this be driving me nuts, dude. We're seeing all kinds of trash. And this deck not good. Alright, this deck is terrible. And yet we're gonna lose, man. I don't know. Depressing. Again, making me mad. Unhappy. Bro be hitting the titties over there. He got everything. Dude, that'd be wild, bro. That was not what I was looking for. All right, guys, let's get back. Let's get to a win here, and let's see something normal, right? Let's see a deck I actually know what the hell I'm doing against. I don't know. All right, a couple things I got to get some switches going here. So we finished off Mega Darkrai last week. So I've been making some changes to that deck. We're trying to make it a little bit better. I'm certainly not sure if it's going to be super successful within the meta. But I got some cards today that I was going to switch into there. We got some full art Dark Bells, Japanese. I had some buddies that had some of these laying around that they gave me so I could bling the deck out, not that it even matters. And so we're going to be working on this deck a little bit. We should get another video up probably mid next week on how we think this deck can be better. Already made like probably 4 to 5 different changes within this deck. So if you guys haven't seen that video, go check it out. We've got a video, like just a deck preview video. So we made that video. We also have another one. All right, so we got a mirror match going here. Let's see. Yeah, so anyways, we got a profile deck video going on, which is pretty sweet. Then we also have a couple videos of us battling that. So I think Thursday night we have a new battle video coming out, which is going to be pretty dang sweet. We we got that profile video out. We have a short video on all of the Mega Darkrai stuff we got going. And so hopefully next week we'll put that all together too, and we'll find how to make this deck better, because there's still some changes that got to get made. And things that we can do, again, that can make that deck way better than it currently is. So be interesting here. I mean, Clutch doesn't really concern us, right? We're going to Cyrano into a whole bunch of everything. They're going to have to find the stadium, I think, at this point. No, all right, never mind. Or the Petrant. Burp. This is tough, right? I think realistically, in all of these, it's the first to 2 prizes is probably going to win. So let's see if we can figure out a way to get the W. All right, let's start with a trade, and so at this point we got to hit an energy. Is that it? Right? I think we just need an energy because we got the boss. Come on, bro. I'm not asking too much. Again, I'm not asking the whole world. I'm just asking for one energy, bro. Just one, right? I don't need 40 of them. Just a single energy out of this, bro. That is wild, bro. I mean, I don't know if we even have a play at this point. God damn. Well, damn, dude, my bad. I don't know, man. Maybe I need a break. Maybe getting too late. Maybe I'm just dog shit with and Zoroark, man. This has not been going the way I was expecting. This is not a deck I've ever played particularly well, and that's why I needed to get some more run on it. But dude, we well below 500 at this point. Unsure what we got to do to fix that. I got to get some more practice in for sure, especially with this particular deck list. I don't love it. I still think we need a Zoroark in here somewhere. I didn't feel as I was consistent as I wanted to be either. Anyways, let's find some co-cards here. Again, man, thank you guys so much for joining in. Zero, always good to hear from you, man. We got a bunch of stuff coming up, so hopefully you guys get a chance to come back and check out some more on the channel. We're super excited for this Midsummer Madness tournament that Parker and I are doing. We got all the expanded decks out, man. We got we got 8 different expanded decks we got put together for the Midsummer Madness tournament. We've gotten through the first half of the tournament, and there might be an upset or two, so you guys are going to have to check those videos out and see who wins. I think Friday is our first video for the tournament, and then we'll have another one Sunday, and then Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday next week. So we got a whole bunch of those coming up, and hopefully we get some sick videos out of those, and you guys enjoy them. Already have the shorts rolling out for those videos, and then today we also posted our preview video, so you can see what decks are in there, some cards that we think are going to be pretty dang good and successful within that tournament. So we got a bunch of cool stuff that we feel. I mean, if we hope it's good content, but we know we also enjoyed making it. It was really fun stuff. So we're excited for those videos. And then next week we'll be back talking about the All Colorado tournament and how well Parker did. Hopefully good, right? Hopefully we come back with some great some great news, feeling like we had a really good tournament. I know we're going to have fun, but hopefully we also play well. And then we'll also be having some stuff on the pre-releases coming out for Pitch Black. I'm super excited for Pitch Black, man. I think there's some sweet Pokemon in this. There's even some art rares that I think look pretty sick. Man, like I said, that poor Marpeco EX I think looks freaking sweet. Obviously, the Darkrai is unbelievable. I even like the full art Mega Darkrai. I think looks sick, dude. I even think that's a card that I'm going to be searching for. So there's a lot of cards in there that we're hopeful we can get a hold of. So we're excited for that set, and hopefully pre-release does as well. Last time when we did the pre-release for Chaos Rising, Parker hit the SIR Greninja. So I guess we hope we have that kind of luck again, man. That'd be super sweet. I do think we're probably going to be done for tonight. I'm getting pretty frustrated with this deck. I don't want to hate and Zoroark forever just because I had a bad night. So I'm going to jump off, but again, I super appreciate you guys. Again, if you haven't smashed the like button, go subscribe, watch some of our other content, and I'm excited to see you guys on the next one. And as always, the way we sign off is